inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, it's James Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Got a man, it's Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3. These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans. And that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, a run with Conner. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hopkins, the man in motion right.
Just like that.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. Prater's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Going deep for Hopkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Jones ceded the top spot in the Tampa backfield to Leonard Fournette last season, but still produced 428 yards while averaging over 4 yards per carry. He switches from one Super Bowl favorite to another by joining Kansas City. Certainly will have every opportunity to lock himself in as a key part of another postseason run in KC.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again, Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. We'll bring you updates all year, and the party just getting started here in Week 1 of the NFL season. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 36, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 64 yards. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Connor going to get it again on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 30 on second down, Murray eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll take it across the 15 and into Chief territory. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray finds his running back, James Conner. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First down, Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Prater for the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And Mahomes going to run again. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Connor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. In motion right is Hopkins. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Connor up the middle, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to